at that. Dropping in. Am I gonna make it? Hey! Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust. We're talking about the Rust console beta and the Rust full release for the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, and the next gens, the PS5 and the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X. Yeah, it's a mouthful. I make sure I'm getting them all. Sometimes I repeat it, but you know what I mean. Next gens and current gens. So yeah, we've got official word from 11, so it's mad exciting. And the Rust console beta is currently going on. We are NDA'd, which stands for non-disclosure agreement. Just so you know, there's a few of us that are in there, so there's not much I can say at all. Only things that are on their official website. And obviously, if you guys ask, I can't answer because it falls under. We're not allowed to discuss it, take screenshots, stream, or do anything else, which is standard fare. So just so you know, you basically can't ask questions about that until they lift the NDA. It's been mad exciting. So if you are playing, there are a few things I can show you, things that are in this game on the PC game, and we can show you some of the baseline stuff. So if you're a new player, or if you're overplaying on the Rust console beta, what is it called again? Now I have to look on my own thing. It's called, what's my playlist called? Rust Beta Guides. Man, I keep forgetting what it's named. If you want to go check that out and you're a brand new player, especially if we're playing on the beta itself, I'm going to go ahead and link that now in the upper right-hand corner. We've got raid guides, building guides, which are super important, and monument guides that should help you out tremendously if you're a new player, especially if you're on the PlayStation and the Xbox. And who knows, if this bad boy goes over to a more open release, I know they'll be adding more codes, I believe, this week. We'll have a whole plethora of new players coming in, so that'll be mad exciting. And again, if you find this useful and helpful at any time, be sure to drop a like. And if you want to stay up to date on all the Rust console news, if you're not already subscribed and you think it's something you would watch, consider and turn on those notifications. If that's something you think you're down with, check it out. Okay, so the game plan is, and we'll get to the news here real quick, we will be streaming on the PC version occasionally throughout the week and stuff, but again, I cannot answer anything about the beta specifically because I'm now in it. So just keep that in mind. We can answer questions about the game we're currently playing and any game mechanics and stuff like that by all means, but as soon as they lift the NDA, we'll definitely be streaming and stuff whenever they let us, whether that's in the beta or whether that's full release. So just keep that in mind. So, you know, just all things Rust. All right, so let's go over there and check out the tweet without further ado. I don't even know. I spoke Spanish in high school, right? Never took French. All right, so on the official Rust Console Edition Twitter account, it's Play Rust Console. They released an article that was from GameSpot. We're going to go ahead and go over a few of those things now. Going to go check it out. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, if you guys are thinking about getting this game, I'm telling you, sign up on their the address here, but it's also rustonconsole, no spaces.com. And just go ahead and sign up here. I know the beta itself is closed now as far as who they're selecting, but they might, if they do an open beta later, or if they're going to select from something, or let us know about the pre-orders and how much it's going to cost. I'm pretty sure they're going to email this list. So just go ahead and do it if you're already interested. I'm just saying, check it out. Like I said, me personally, this is the only game I am, what do you call it, pre-ordering this year. Jeez, I just had a stroke. Anyways, let's continue. All right, so we're going to go over to the article real quick. And this came from GameSpot. It says, Rust is coming to PS4 and Xbox One this spring. Rust is finally coming to consoles soon, with the PS4 and Xbox One versions now scheduled to release in spring 2021. The survival game has been enjoying a great deal of success as of late, thanks to Twitch, streamers giving a PC version a boost. The previously announced Rust Console Edition is still without an exact release date, but that version's publisher, 11, has narrowed down the release window to this spring, which is, I mean, let's go ahead and put it out there. We're in March currently. We know the beta is going to go until the 29th. So what? Spring is officially in the United States, what? March, April, May? So we know it's not going to be March, so it could be April or May, question mark? So again, we don't know officially, but yeah, soon, real soon. Let's see. It says, while that launch will span both last-gen PlayStation and Xbox platforms, there's no word on the native, I guess it's called native now, right? Current-gen consoles. However, backwards compatibility should allow you to play Rust on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Rust is currently undergoing a closed beta for consoles. Yeah, we know that. that is expected to last a few weeks. Double 11 is handling the console version and previously worked on games like Prison Architect, Minecraft Dungeons. Double 11 is also publishing the game, unlike the PC version, which is developed and published by Gary's mod studio, Facepunch. Let's go ahead and say right here, it says Rust didn't exactly set the world on fire when it first launched, seeming to suffer from an identity crisis. For instance, the game originally had zombies before they were removed. We only gave it a 3 out of 10 in our Rust review in 2018. Let me go ahead and throw out there right now, and again, that's GameSpot's opinion. I've been playing this game since it was that early version all the way up until now, and I can tell you right now, this game, no matter what year it was, whether it was 2016, 2013, 2018, all the way up until right now, it's always been a fun game. And yeah, I mean, there's a couple of fun facts about that. I mean, I guess we can go through some of those real quick. But this game was originally split into two. When they first started, which was the zombie version they're referring to, they liked it, but it was kind of, I don't know, astray. And they didn't want to like abandon all the work, but they were kind of like, hey, maybe we abandon the project because we don't know what to do with it. We don't know what direction to take it in. And this was actually before the 2018 review. This is like 2013, 2014. Don't quote me on that. But that's why I don't agree with this title. But real quick, because I don't want to make this terribly long. But basically, they developed the game, and what they called Live Branch back then, we'll just call it 2014 or whatever, they liked what they had in there, but they wanted to kind of like take a pivot. So the pivot became quote-unquote experimental. So just so you know, experimental is the version we're currently playing now. It is now what we know as Rust completely. So they actually took a deviation and said, let's take some of the things that we do like about the game and call it experimental. So it branched, it split, and it became the game that we know and love today. The game was fun before the split, and experimental has always been fun. So that's why I don't necessarily agree with this 3 out of 10, just because in 2018, this is, I mean, like I said, the game's always been a ton of fun. So I thought maybe that was not the best score. I don't necessarily agree with that. But anyways, just fun fact that this game basically almost disappeared. And man, that would have been terrible. I mean, this game is a blast. We're having so much fun playing this game just all around. And yeah, so I definitely disagree with that score, even when it was back in its early days with that quote-unquote identity crisis. But isn't that crazy? They almost folded this game up and didn't do it way back when, and they decided to fork and go, well, let's just play around and see if we can do anything with experimental, and it became the game that we know and love today, which is Rust. So just so there's no confusion, the current version now is full-blown live branch Rust. There is no other split anymore, so just I probably confused everybody with that, but here we go. However, iteration and improvements have turned the game into a much stronger game. Says you can take many different approaches to survival, from killing somebody in your path to working together as a group. The title has evolved from its earliest days as a primal survival game that primal survival game to one that stands out among its competitors, featuring shockingly detailed worlds to explore, build in, and filled with a variety of gameplay styles, weapons, crafts, and all the above. And above all else, combat, Double 11 said in this announcement. Huge streamers like Pokimane Shroud helped to reignite interest in Rust in the early January. It became one of the most watched games on Twitch and even became one of the most popular games on Steam. And again, this came from the GameSpot article and came from the official Twitter from Double 11, people making Rust Console Edition. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, some fun facts there that this game has some crazy roots, but I'm so glad they decided to keep it, or decided to make that variation, because it is the Rust we know and love today. And man, we've been playing this game so much, and we've always been excited for this to come on console, and I'm even more excited to know that this is coming basically in like, what, 3 months or less, right? I mean, we already know it's going to be, I mean, what, we're sitting in early March still? So yeah, like 2 months, 3 months or so, so that's super exciting. So yeah, we should have a PC stream happening in Rust, just going over game mechanics and stuff, just having a good time talking to people. But again, we can't answer any of the NDA questions about the beta yet until they release the NDA. So, you know, we'll try to keep it as legit as possible, you know what I mean? And obviously any NDA questions we'll have to go ahead and you know, pull off the chat and stuff, and remove, and then we can't answer those. But anyways, yeah, so we've been having a blast. I can't wait for you guys to actually see the game, both on PC and on console. And yeah, we're it's been a lot of fun, and I don't want to break NDA. I'm like, what else can I say? Let's just go over here real quick. I think I might have one or two more things here. We talked about this. Go ahead and sign up. Oh yeah, and yeah, they already said it's for both generations, and they already answered on their NDA, or I'm sorry, on their FAQ. So yeah, we're good. Okay, so yeah, that'll do it for the video. I thought I had one more thing, but I guess I didn't. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next live stream / video, and we're super excited for this. And as soon as they lift that NDA, have no doubt about it that the Boyfriend Squad, that's me, Jade Monkey, RazorTube, and BioLazer, will all be playing, having a blast. And as soon as we're allowed to stream it, we will. And obviously, when this hits full release, we're going to be all over this thing too. I mean, Rust is always Rust, and it's always so much fun to play. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys in there on the official servers. You know what I mean? All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye. Let's drive out of here this time. Let's go. Probably hit the... Oh, I made it. Yay. Oh my goodness, that's super slippery. I mean, that makes sense. That's ice, right? Yeah.